I feel most of the things we defined or we stated there were similar routines, but it doesn't really guarantee the same future.
Predictable, not the same.
It doesn't really predict the future. So for example,
Okay.
somebody that follows the matrix, then
Would probably end up
miserable.
yes.
Not necessarily miserable.
Somebody that doesn't follow the matrix can end up miserable.
Is miserable is
What do you
quite a
define
generic term.
Now,
what do you mean?
now we are. Why I use the generated term was you said predictable. Now, look, I'm trying to widen the range now, and we're looking at in a global scale because we're talking about this generation, Abi.
Yeah.
They have systemized a lot of things. So you go to school.
Do you know that an average person right now does not know why he's going to school?
But do you know that that person that doesn't know why he's going to school right now can, in the midst of his dilemma, make it and bloom,
yes, that might probably happen.
and that might not.
Following systems and structures of the earth right
Even
now,
if
according
it-
to principles.
Even if you not follow them,
Wait,
if it jump inside system and structure, we no know.
That's luck. Wait,
Many
now.
people are lucky.
Wait, many people are lucky.
Quite a
Not-
lot
yes,
less than you
Look
think.
at the average Nigerian person.
Are we looking at every Nigerian or our
Wait.
generation
Our
Even
generation,
in our
yes.
generation.
in Nigeria?
Yes.
Oh, I thought you were talking about global.
Okay,
Even
globally.
globally, it still remains the same thing.
How do you not save? You don't have financial literacy. You don't have principles that govern your emotions. You don't have all these things in check, and you expect one big money should just come from nowhere.
Trust fund.
So
The idea here is that
Let me try to define
Wait,
let me try to. Why I said that is because it's based off the principle of risk and luck. This principle I'm talking about, child, risk and luck is not even okay. It applies to everybody, but I'm not even saying it's absolute in the sense that you will not know if you like, don't work, you will see yourself in the future. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying that sometimes in different what I will call kairos moments now is that the greatest things that will happen to you, you cannot control it, you will not plan for it. Now, imagine this event meeting people that are in the glitch. For example, you are in school, you don't know why you're in school, your parents are repaying the government by sending you to school, expecting return on investment, which you later fend off by repeating the same cycle. And you are with that same system of mindset, but somehow you just went to your friend's home and you met a girl. You like the girl.
Why does it?
You and the girl started dating. You're smart, but you really don't want to be in school. You visited the girl's home, you met the girl's dad. Oh, wow, the girl's dad said, oh, you engaged in a conversation. This is the first intelligent man you're bringing home. And from there, you build. What the bedrock of what I'm trying to say is that the word future for me is like saying that if you can track routine or the system of life, normally the same system is supposed to give the same result. But because the brain would most likely,
that's why it's called predictable.
Exactly. But the differentiating factor when it comes to human beings is that humans are not static matter. Unlike everything you calculate, the unpredictableness of the human life is so vast that you can follow the matrix and be successful. You can break out of the matrix and be frustrated.
That's life.
Okay, so I'm saying that daily it might look like we are tracking it's becoming more trackable. The human life. It's becoming, you just follow the matrix, you will most likely end this thing. But this is where we cannot now know now. But I'm just talking out of the philosophy or theory. But if you now look at the actual statistics of people that made it, yes, there are people that planned. Like I said, most of the times that this risk and luck will jam you, is coinciding with a principle. If you look at principle of time and chance, you have to be prepared, even in ways you don't know that you are prepared. Sometimes people think preparedness is aiming for something that is in your mind, but not every time. Sometimes you are preparing for something you don't even know subconsciously, like choosing to abstain from sex, and you don't know that you are building self-control for when they will put you in charge of that money. You don't know that it's the same discipline as keeping both.
The flesh.
You get so.
Yes.
So you probably think that you are just instilling virginity in your head. Meanwhile, you're building something deeper. So what I'm trying to say in essence is that yes, routine is is becoming more predictable now. But when you say in this generation, the future is becoming more predictable, the world is still
We
too.
have
We have based on statistics, based
Mhm.
on data,
Mhm. Looking at
and in
wait, wait, wait.
contradiction with the
Wait.
human experience,
Wait.
I feel the world is
No.
still too dynamic
Wait,
No,
wait,
no,
wait,
I
wait.
think
to
Wait.
generalize a particular
Mm-mm.
end.
I think the angle you're coming from is you're coming from an angle of, I won't like to use the word. Let me just say you are singling out the anomaly.
Exception from general
You are
rule.
bringing out the anomaly. But if we just are working because we are working based on a generation, so let's bring out the statistics. Still remains that even though at least it's just somebody that is winning the lottery, there are just some statistical
Yeah.
like there are just some anomaly, there are just some things that happen. But many people, and in fact, I don't want us to dive into religion, but many people that are, let's say, in quote, religious, always bring in this, I'll be the lucky one, I'll
Okay.
be the difference.
Okay.
I've seen many people being so ridiculous.
And God
Like,
is saying, "Oh, really?
God, like this
How
person,
do you belong
this
to?"
person is not doing anything about their life. There's nothing going on. You have nothing going on for yourself. And then you just go to church and pray that God, please let my destiny ever find me. Find you, and okay, what will happen? If your destiny ever find you, so what next?
You will not recognize.
You like, oh yeah, okay, your destiny ever say, okay,
I feel
let
like
me give you this
I feel like
opportunity.
even in that you spoke about, now talking about the application, those people that time and chance
Chance.
happens to,
Yeah.
right? If you look intricately at their work and their process, they are disruptible process inside.
Now, I'm not see now. Let me try to bring a balance. I'm not saying that it is a vast, and I don't want to make a general assumption to say
Mhm.
the anomalies. No, this is not an exception in general. First of all, time and chance happens to everybody.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So, what I'm trying to say in essence is that
That
okay,
time and chance happens to everybody. The
only
one that happens to poor people is different from the one that happens to rich people.
is the same.
The one that
See,
happens to poor people is the favor. God just wants grant your opportunity.
it's the same principle.
I get.
Different. It can be different scenarios. But
And that's why they keep getting poorer.
what I'm trying
I know, real life shit.
what I'm trying to say in essence is that when you define the word future, it's saying, okay, at the end of all this your series of your life,
Mhm.
this is how it will most likely end. Since we're talking about predictability.
Yeah,
Yes.
these are almost like
Now-
yes. If you are not careful,
I
if God does not have mercy on you,
I agree with something. The something Dr. Masbury used to say. It says success
Mhm.
is he says you can look at somebody and observe the person's life. So what's English like? Success is predictable.
Mhm.
Failure is also you know somebody that is on his way to failure.
Yeah.
You know, and I believe in it so much.
Mhm.
so.
Their intentional efforts. In fact, I believe in a thing of you attract luck
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
because there's no how if time and chance. Wait, let me explain what I mean
Okay,
by
you
that.
attract luck, then luck in quotes now seems
Yes,
it now seems
because if your ethics normally
Mhm.
are what is a law, the unit is biblical self.
Let me
God will present opportunities to the one that knows we carry it more often than not.
Mhm.
let me come in here. Now, generally, you cannot predict exactly where someone's life is going to end, how it's going to go exactly word for
But
word.
you can circumference it.
If you can look at someone's life and pick this means that this will happen. Even though I see this, I see it every day. I take
Mhm.
different traits.
Mhm.
Some might go to profit, some might not.
Mhm.
That's just like an anomaly. It might end up not even being that at all. I might be wrong. But still, if I take 5 of my successful traits and even 5 of my failed traits, you realize that those 5 failed traits have something similar.
To the successful
Something very similar. Why these 5 successful traits to have something similar, even though they are not the exact same thing.
Okay.
So it brings us to the point that, okay, now there's something that they always say in trading too is you can't really you can't really conclude on your trading abilities off of one trade. You can just have one really good trade and one really bad trade. and because you had one bad trade, you just say I'm a failure of a trader. You conclude based off of a
Serious.
yes, a series of trades, maybe 10 trades or 100 trades. Okay, then you bring it, then okay, yes, I know if I'm a good trader, I'm a bad trader. So in matters like this, I feel we cannot conclude based off of one person, singling out one person and then okay, studying the person's life. It has to be based off of studying the general data you get and picking out a pattern. What is the pattern that we keep seeing across the general population?